What's going on YouTube? My name is GinJTCG or Chris, and today I'm back with another Wild Wednesday. And if you're new to Wild Wednesday, basically what I do, I roll a random Pokemon generator, and I will build a deck with any Pokemon I find as long as they meet a couple certain conditions. One, I haven't played the card within the past 2 weeks. If I've played it within the past 2 weeks, I'm just going to tell you to go watch that video and then try to roll for a different Pokemon. I want the series to be chaotic, I want it to be a mess, I want it to be more fun, more casual. And if I played it in the past couple weeks, like, you know, I already made a video on it. I really don't want this to have any duplicate decks for the series. If you want, like, let's say I roll, like, I don't know, what have I played in the past couple days? Let's say I roll like Gengar EX, and you're like, oh man, I want to see more Gengar content. Just let me know in the comments down below, and I'll just play more Gengar. Like, that's totally fine. But I want Wild Wednesday to be a little crazy, little chaotic, little casual. The other rule is I will play any regional variant of any Pokemon from the evolution line. So if I get like Kadabra here in the middle, you know, I might just play Alakazam and Abra and just use Rare Candy and just like roll with it. You know, I'm trying to make playable decks, even if they're much more casual. So pretty much, I think that's pretty much it. Also, if the card is like awful, like I know a couple weeks ago I rode like Cloyster, and Cloyster wasn't that great a card, like it's just not good, I'm just gonna re-roll because I want to make a fun video. I don't want to just make some whack card just because I got it. Rufflet. All right. No, I know there's a good Braviary, right? We got a couple. This one we could pair with Tsareena EX, which could go kind of crazy, actually. Maybe I give that a shot. Maybe give a little Tsareena Hisuian Braviary deck. Let's do it. Come on. We can make that work. All right. I'm going to take a cut right now. We're going to jump into the time-lapse portion of the video where I just create the deck from scratch. Y'all going to watch me in 60 seconds because I'm going to speed it up, and it's going to take me much longer than that. Create this deck with Tsareena EX Braviary. I think would be the best way to make it. It's been done before. Hasn't been done. I haven't seen a video on it or anyone play it in a tournament or something like that in a long time. So I'm going to give it a shot. I'm going to see what I could cook up. So I will see you guys back for the deck preview. Welcome back to the deck preview portion of the deck. So, the Pokemon we rolled was Hisuian Braviary, which you guys saw with the Eerie counter attack. We can put 3 damage counters for free on any of our opponent's Pokemon with damage counters already on that. When paired with the Icicle Soul Tsareena EX, we put one of our opponent's Pokemon to 30 HP, which is phenomenal. Sets up some easy KOs because a bunch of things will have 30 HP on it, and to try to prevent our opponent from taking KOs, we're playing 2 copies of Panic Mask, where we don't take any damage from Pokemon with 40 HP or less remaining, which makes perfect sense when you're playing it with Tsareena EX because we put them at 30. For general consistency, 4 Arven, 2 Irida, 3 Iona with TM Evo, and a middle stage evolution, Pidgeotto and Steenee for both Pokemon, I want to make sure I'm evolving and attacking as fast as possible. So those are going to be huge components of the deck. I'm also opting to pair it with Eerie just to try to dig out Lost Vacuums. That way, if I haven't played Lost City, I could play if I haven't played Panic Mask, I could play Eerie, try to take out the Vacuum, so then, you know, there's something that's not going to take out Panic Mask, and Tsareena EX will sit there pretty much invincible until Braviary has to clutch up in the endgame. So we're not playing any boss in this list because I'm not taking any real KOs until I try to board wipe our opponent, so I am playing 2 copies of Counter Catcher, just because I feel like that's going to be a bit more useful and a bit easier to use in a deck like this, and setup is much more important than General Gust because we're trying to use Panic Mask to make us invincible against pretty much everything. So that's pretty much it for the list. I mean, you got Rotom for Seal Stone since we're playing a heavy Arven, heavy Tool kind of build. I like it. I don't know if it's the best way. I probably could have made it. I'm sure I'm going to get yelled at in the comments like I do on every Wild Wednesday because I forgot a major card I should have included. And when that happens, I will accept that because I made this deck just on a whim right now. So yeah, obviously I'm going to forget something. It's not perfect. Oh my gosh, you know what I forgot? I forgot Rod. Ooh. I do need a Rod to get stuff back. Alright, I'm going to cut 1 energy for Rod. I'm going to play 7 energy with 1 Rod in this deck. That's going to be the only difference from this to the description in the video and the deck I play with on the video. So, that being said, let's get into it. Let's see if we could go 3-0 today with the cleanup crew, Hisuian Braviary. Welcome to match number 1, and yes, we took this on the ranked ladder. I know I get a trillion people asking me every time, so I'm hoping we could clutch up on the ranked ladder today for at least 1 match. If this match goes awfully, I'm taking it on the casual ladder, again, because I want to have fun on Wild Wednesdays. I really don't feel like... You know, if the deck isn't handling, so I took 3 mulligans. Oh my gosh. That's a good start. With this... You know what, at least... no, we don't have a way to get Rotom. I was going to say, we're going first. I can take out Rotom, at least instant charge. I can't. But I've got a solid hand going into next turn, so we'll make it work the best we can. We're up against Iron Thorns. Ooh. We actually should be able to beat this. Now that I think about it. How did we take 3 mulligans? And our opponent playing Quad Thorns took 0. That is ridiculous. But let's get these guys out for now. Oh my god, wait. I'm a bum. I shouldn't be taking Pidgey. Well, oh well. We're here now. I'm clearly not thinking today. Alright, let's just get this guy down for now. And then we'll pass. And honestly, we're in a decent spot. Crushing Hammers can be really annoying because we only play... Oh, you know what? I forgot to make the Rod change. Oh boy. I forgot to do a bunch of things. Sorry, I had like... I woke up and my allergies are killing me today. I took a allergy medicine. I'm just waiting for it to kick in. It's still early in the morning, so it makes sense that it didn't kick in. And it's always worse for me at like in the middle of the night and early in the morning. So I'm just trying to coast through. But... I'm also a little bit off my game right now, apparently, because I'm just forgetting what Quad Thorns does entirely. I don't know why I put that Pidgey down and not another Bounsweet. That was definitely a small misplay, but it's alright. That Pidgey's going to sit there. Honestly, it might come a point in the game where... Actually, you know, it could get one shot. Still, I might Rare Candy evolve it, or maybe just work on manually evolving it, because Pidgeot's just a nice free retreat, and it's like, it's kind of cool. I'm not super reliant on it, as long as I draw decently well. But, you know, we'll figure it out. We'll take our time. We'll figure it out. If I can get Panic Mask down, like, if I can get... I'm going to get Tsareena EX this turn. If I can start swinging and then eventually get Panic Mask, oh my gosh. Actually, I got Arven, so I can take, like, Ultra Ball Panic Mask right now and just guarantee it. I'm just 1 switch card away. Unless they KO Manaphy from setting up the damage. And I think I'll be alright to kind of just coast through while I set up a Braviary in the background. So, you know what? This might be, like, the best deck ever to beat Braviary. Now that I think about it, that could be kind of fun. We'll see. And then after this, I might take a game on the casual ladder just to relax, have some fun, try to set up the deck as best I can in general. It depends. If we walk through this opponent, alright, I'll do one more in the ranked ladder, but in general, Wild Wednesday videos are kind of a mess. Oh, that's insane. Okay, so I could Ultra Ball away Counter Catcher and Pidgeot. I want to keep Forward Seal Stone in case I get Rotom. I need to search for a card really quick. So I'm going to take this guy. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, my allergies are killing me. While I might skip part of my opponent's turn and just run and just get a drink of water because I realize my water bottle isn't here, so I think I'm gonna need that. So for now, let's just Arven. Let's go Switch and Panic Mask. We've got 2, so if they get rid of this one, it's okay. We can 100% get another. And then I'll put 30 damage on their active because they can't retreat it and they need a DTE, whereas that one's a little easier to set up. So we'll just Icicle Soul this guy here and see if our opponent has any sort of follow-up. And then if not, I'll Icicle Soul the other Iron Thorns next turn and we'll make it work. But real quick, I'm going to take a small cut while I go get a drink of water. I will be right back. I'll tell you everything they do when I come back. So our opponent did play Penny, and that's pretty much all they did, and then they attacked. So we could 100% rock with that. This turn, I think we're going to go Arven and just try to take... I don't hate Nest. Actually, you know what? I think we need to go Buddy-Buddy Poffin. I'll take another Panic Mask. And we'll just stay in top deck mode. And I think what I'm going to do from here on out, I'm just going to try to start setting up these. Whoa, not that bird. I want the other bird. This guy. And then we should have a... Yeah, we got 2 Braviaries in the deck. Perfect. All right. So I'm in complete top deck mode, but we gonna make it work. So I'm gonna Icicle Soul here. I'm hoping this is their only copy of Penny, or things are gonna get really difficult really quick because they are actually 2-shotting us. Because they've set up with all basic electric lightning energies, basic energies. So they're swinging for the full 160, which is the max they could do. If they had double turbo in play, they would have been 3-shotting us, like here. I think now, because they're swinging 120, we are going to get 3-shot. But this turn, I am going to ping his active Iron Thorns and just try to hope that he somehow can't retreat and fully set up the third Iron Thorns he just put on the bench. This isn't like the perfect start, but my god, are we making it work against Iron Thorns? I mean, I think I got some good hoping for us. So it's actually not bad here. Let's put this Panic Mask on this guy for now. And we are a couple cards away from greatness. So let's just ping... Let's ping the active, because this is kind of stuck here. I guess this is the closest to setting up. What are the chances you have another double turbo energy? Let's do the active, because you need switch double turbo energy. Or actually, no. You just need double turbo energy, whereas this you need switch and an energy. So you need more cards. So let's just ping the active for all the damage we need. And we'll hope if we could survive this turn and ping the last Iron Thorns, we will be chilling for the rest of the match. But that's going to be a big if. Our opponent has 6 cards in hand. They haven't played anything insane. Gear can find them exactly what they need to kind of walk through us at this point. Unless our top deck is insane. Giovanni's Charisma, actually that might work out for the better if they do that. That could be an ideal supporter, because I really don't mind keeping... Oh. Yeah, I don't mind keeping an energy in my hand if Tsareena EX is going to get KO'd this turn. But if they do that, they need to retreat their active, and they just manual attach the energy there. So I don't think Buddy realizes that, like, either that or he doesn't know, like, Panic Mask, what it's going to do in its entirety. So he might just be doing that just to stall turns. That's interesting. I mean, I guess it doesn't matter too much, because I could just reattach. I could Ultra Ball and go for Steenee. That could be a solid play going forward for now. Actually, you know what? Next turn I could... If I could somehow retreat, get another energy, I could just win with Braviary if I Ultra Ball switch. But I need another energy for that. But we're close. We are 100% close to board wiping our opponent. After a couple misplays in the beginning because I was a mess of just... I don't even know what it was. I think between like just general allergies and just... nervous on camera in general. Like, I was like, oh, what is going on? I'm doing a whole bunch of things I don't need to do. I know what Iron Thorns does and is. Why am I putting Pidgey down? Why am I doing all this? But we've recovered very nicely, and we're going to take out the rest of this deck for sure. I'm not scared of Quad Thorns at all. We're taking this guy. There ain't nothing he can do about it. Volt Cycle him. Good night streaks. All right, if we get an energy, we win this turn, which would be sweet. We just got to get an energy. Although I could just start trope kicking, to be fair, if we don't. Oh no, because I still need an energy to use trope kick, and it doesn't matter. It seems like that's going to wrap it up for a walk in the park against Iron Thorns EX. Yo, this is the new way to counter Iron Thorns. They better give it to me. I want to see it. I want to see this card work. Maybe I should have put the Panic Mask on the Rufflet. Anyways, let's Eerie Cry. We did this without Rod, too, because I'm a bum and I forgot Rod. So I'm going to put Rod in this deck right after this. And boom, 6 prize cards, 1 turn. Yeah, you'll love to see it. Absolutely love to see it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Good night streaks. Iron Thorns, don't know her. That's a board wipe. That's insane. That was an awesome game number 1 against a deck a lot of people are trying to beat right now. So I am super, super happy with that. Let's stay on the ranked ladder. Why not? Let me make the switch. I'm going to put in Rod for energy, right? And then I'm going to jump back into the ranked ladder. So I will see you guys in match number 2. Welcome to match number 2. We are going first, and we open up with a pretty solid hand, all things considered. We're up against Dragapult. Our opponent took 1 mulligan, and this deck could be a little harder because they use all of their evolutions a lot. Like, they use the middle evolution all the time, which makes it a little difficult because if they don't put Dragapult in play immediately, it'll, like, when they evolve it, they'll, like, heal it in a sense, you know what I mean? Like, Icicle won't work as well because they're getting all that big HP buff. So, actually, this is, like, as solid a hand as I could ask for, and they have Duskull Dreepy, yeah, so it's... I'm leaning towards just a heavy Dragapult deck, because I think Dragapult's doing alright right now, too. I think it's making a little bit of a comeback in terms of popularity in play. So, let's use Buddy-Buddy Poffin, and I don't even hate taking, like, Pidgey and another Bounsweet out, right? We can do this whole thing with 1 Pidgey. I'll wait to take out Braviary. Like, I'll wait a little bit for more Icicle Souls to be thrown down. And I think for now, we just want to do this. Yeah, let's do it. And then I can Vessel away... Actually, I might just hold the hand, because then it's more stuff. I could use Vessel next turn, and try to use Ultra Ball. I can't use Team Evolution because we're going first. So yeah, I think I'm actually just going to hold the hand. I'm not worried about them attacking too much, so I'll touch the energy to active. Next turn. Actually, do I go for the Vessel now? Let's do it. Let's thin the deck of energy, because if I top deck an energy, I'm going to be a little upset. So let's just take out some energy now. And then next turn, I've got Ultra Ball, and I've got Arven for Rare Candy, and we're just going to have to rock with that. If we had if that Ultra Ball is like Nest Ball, oh my god, would we be chilling. I mean, if I could have got Rotom there, we would have been so live. That might have been the most perfect start I could have asked for if we were able to get Rotom there. But we were not, sadly. Actually, you know what? Maybe I should get Hisuian Braviary down soon, though, because they... Oh, no, we have 70 HP on Rufflet. Okay, I was like, you know what? Dragon Ball has that annoying Phantom Dive attack where it can just snipe our whole bench. And that's why I want to get my Bounsweets and Pidgeys evolved ASAP, because there ain't nothing I can do with it. And I am a little upset to Ultra Ball away Braviary, but we have Rod in the deck now, so we're going to make it work. Because I could get those back later. And then I think we go... this guy for now, right? Actually, I'm not even taking really a KO, am I? Unless I Trope Kick, which I could. I really could. Because then... I don't want them to take out double opponent. Alright, let's do that. Let's get Tsareena out this turn. Or is it worth it to get Pidgeot? What would I Pidgeot for, though? Because I already got rid of TM Evo, didn't I? Yeah, so TM Evo is not going to be... Maybe I should have saved TM Evo. I'm thinking, do I get Pidgeot? Because then I could even search for, like, Rotom. I don't think I do. I think I just go Tsareena. Because they're not going to one-shot an active Tsareena EX, so we'll get a couple good attacks in there. So let's take out this. Let's take out Panic Mask. And then I'll hold Panic Mask. No need to put that in play right now. I don't feel like dealing with, like, a Lost Vacuum or something like that. So let's evolve Bounsweet into Tsareena. And... honestly, let's just attach the energy. And let's just go for Trope Kick. And then I'll wait, see what my opponent's got in store for us. Because if I Icicle Soul now, they're just going to evolve any of their Pokemon, and then it'll have more than 30 HP remaining. So Icicle Soul is not going to do anything there. So, and we get the Rod of the prize. Perfect. That is a sweet prize card to get for later. And for now, we're kind of in top deck mode. Although they promote Dreepy with no energy, so that tells me they might not have any energy to set it up. So I could... Alright. They evolved that one into Dracloak. This would be a great time to abuse a boss's orders. But we don't play. We play Countercatcher. Just because, like, I almost never use Trope Kick. I'm actually very surprised that that's kind of what happened. Rotom is the best thing to Icicle Soul ever. I will gladly... take that. I will gladly Icicle Soul that thing. It can't evolve, can't do much. Ooh, we got Aerie, so I can take a peek into their hand. What you got? Ultra Ball, good night. And then, actually, that could help a decent bit. Because they might Iono next turn. Their hand is pretty dead. And I would love for them to Iono. So let's just Icicle Soul for now. Let's get it onto this Rotom, because again, Rotom is the only thing that they can evolve. This deck usually doesn't play switch cards, most likely not healing. And if I put it on Dracloak, they'll just find, of course, they top deck Rare Candy. That they would top deck Rare Candy, so now they could just search for Dragapult. There's no need to use Iono, although they do need a, what do you call it, a Psychic Energy as well, so I guess they still could. They're going to Recon Directive, and then they're going to Quick Search. And they're going to look for Psychic Energy. Actually, they put the Rescue Board on the benched one. That's interesting. Because the active Knee Retreat, they got Psychic Energy off that. Oh my gosh, dude. They're getting everything they want the second they want it this turn. That really hurts. So, off Quick Search, they need a Switch Out and Dragapult EX to make me a little scared. I'm hoping they're not going to Iono, though. Because they did Quick Search and Recon Directive first. Whatever they just Quick Search for, they Iono to the bottom of their deck, because we know they had Iono in their hand, so that's insane. And Ultra Ball doesn't help us too much here. I could look for Pidgeotto, actually. I think I'll probably do that. I could get Rotom out too, but would I even Rotom? Yeah, actually I would Rotom, because I want to put damage counters on the Pidgey. And then get out my Rufflets. Alright. We got a very workable hand. Very, very workable hand, because Rufflet's going to go crazy if I could get it down now. Even get, like, maybe 2 of them. So what I'm thinking, go Icicle Soul on Pidgeot. Then we just need to Icicle Soul 1 Dragapult EX, and then just swing with Rufflet, and we're chilling. And they instant charge, so that's another turn wasted for them where they're not attacking. I love the Iono here. Putting them back down at 6 cards makes me feel much better, because that hand is just way too big. So let's take out Rufflet. Do I go double Rufflet? And just try to protect it? I think so. Because then I can Ultra Ball away an energy. Actually, you know what? I could just rock one Rufflet, because we could hopefully just win next turn. If Rufflet gets bossed, I mean, we'll cope. I could actually Panic Mask Rufflet if I could get that. That would be even better. So let's do that. Let's try to do that. Let's get rid of these guys, and let's take out... If I get Rare Candy Pidgeot, I would be ecstatic, and we don't even have Pidgeotto in the deck, so yeah, let's just take out the Steenee. And let's just make it so one of these Bounsweets can't get KO'd this turn, and I'll even put the energy on it, and then I'll Iono. I like that. I like that the best. I think that was a perfect Iono for us, and we don't get Rare Candy. We don't really have too much, to be 100% honest. I mean, I could get double Rufflet down. So now I don't think there's a way they could KO both in one go. And then we could Vessel away this guy. And just take out our last energy from the deck. I think, oh, that was our last energy from the deck. Whoops. Probably should have checked that. Alright, maybe I'm a little dense. Definitely Icicle Soul. We definitely want to put Pidgeot at 30 HP remaining. And we weren't able to get the Panic Mask like I hoped. However... if they evolve into Dragapult and attack us this turn, we just need one Pokemon to be Dragapult. And then we just got to Iono and start looking for Braviaries. And then I think at that point we're chilling. So they got the Switch, they got the Dracloak. Yeah, they're swinging this turn. And they're swinging hard. We just need both Rufflets to live. That's it. Or not both. We need one Rufflet to live. We just need to evolve this Rufflet one time. If not, though, I guess we could just Trope Kick our way to victory if we need to. If we absolutely need to. I could get Panic Mask on Tsareena EX. This deck is stressful. this is a fun deck, but it's stressful. The board wipe's about to go crazy, for sure. We about to have some fun wiping our opponent off the map with this guy, for sure. I mean, Tsareena EX is one of the, I think, the most fun EXs ever printed. Icicle Soul is a ridiculous attack, and I have so much fun using it. I remember me and, actually, one of my buddies, JT Hydro, Josh, who's the other main co-host for the podcast who hasn't shown up in a little bit. If you haven't seen the Battle VIPs podcast, definitely go check it out. It's an awesome meta review. Even if you just want to stick around for the first half, we talk about the top 7 decks in the format over the past 2 weeks, and then the top 3 road decks. So at least just stay tuned for that. But, oh, they counter catcher. Oh no. They have to take Rufflet. If they don't take Rufflet, they're cooked. Yeah, okay. This is what I was scared of. Anyways, he played Tsareena when it came out, and it was insane. He was cooking with the locals. No shot! You put the damage on the Tsareena? Okay. Sure, bud. Sure. Oh, actually... how much HP do we have? Is that gonna matter? We have 250 and they're swinging 230. So I guess they could use Dusclops if they get it next turn, but that would help us a little bit. That's interesting. I didn't really expect them to do that. So let's just, honestly, actually, let's promote this guy. We got Tsareena EX in hand. We do need our switch out, which we did not use this game, so we can still chase it down. And let's Iono. Let's just get a new 5 for my opponent and I. There we go. And let's see if I can get the Braviary. That would be the biggest thing for us. Panic Mask. Ooh, that actually might be better, now that I think about it. And then we could Rod. Could Rod back pretty much all the energy and Braviary. 2 energy Braviary, I think, is the play. Let's do it. And then we put the Panic Mask on Rufflet, because I really don't want that thing getting KO'd this turn. So let's just Icicle Soul the active. And then I think next turn we win, because I can look for... actually, we don't exactly win. Alright, so I need Braviary and a switch card or energy to retreat. Oh, you know what? If they retreat and they go into another Dragapult, it could hurt. See, this is what I meant. If they put the damage counters on Rufflet, we would have been so much more scared than on Tsareena there, because they boss. Okay. Okay, now I'm scared. Because they still have 2 recon directives. They have quick search. Oh, they quick search for boss, so they're looking for Dragapult. Although they need Ultra Ball or Dragapult, both of which are very possible. This is what I mean when I said this deck is going to be the hardest to work around, because they don't play Rare Candy. They actually use recon directive, so it makes it very annoying because we have to wait to ping things. And yeah, our final Rufflet is going to get KO'd. Maybe I should have rotted back our Rufflet that just died. That hurts. Although they could have just used Dusknoir. Oh my gosh, there's so many things they got going on. But it's alright. We're going to Trope Kick our way to victory from here on out. They could take a bunch of KOs with Phantom Dive on our benched non-evolved Pokemon, but that's alright. Yeah, so they're going to trade 1 for 1. They're going to take out our Pidgeot. They're going to give us Dusknoir. Or Pidgey. We actually weren't even able to get Pidgeot out this game, which I think is okay. And hey, there's Pidgeotto. Good timing, bud. So now we're tied on prizes, but I am only a couple KOs away from victory, and we're going to do a pretty good job littering some damage down. And I could get Panic Mask down this turn too, so if they get another Dragapult, we'll be alright. We will be okay. Or, yeah, if they get another Dragapult, I could just Icicle Soul it and just try to get 30 damage on everything, prevent them from attacking both my active Tsareena. Yeah, this hurts. I was hoping Rufflet could clutch up this game. We were so close. They just took forever setting up, which actually hurt us like a good bit. So that was kind of interesting how that happened. And I think now we just go Icicle Soul their active with the Trope Kick Tsareena, so that I can just start spamming that. And I'm actually surprised I didn't KO Steenee or Bounsweet there. That's interesting. We could keep Countercatcher? No. Should I? I'm not sure. Actually, I love getting an energy there. That's going to be huge for us. So we could go Arven. Let's take out Panic Mask, and let's go Switch just in case. Right? I could go Ultra Ball. Because we're a rare candy. No, because they'll probably just KO the Bounsweet this turn with the Phantom Dive damage counters. So let's just go... Yeah, let's keep Switch in the hand. Switch is always a good card to get. And then I could attach the energy to the benched Tsareena, just so I could use Trope Kick with either. I don't think I'll care too much. And then... You know, I could bring up this Rotom, although we could just search for an energy. I'm going to hold the Counter Catcher, because that's going to be big going forward. And then I definitely will put Panic Mask on the active, though. And then we'll just Icicle Soul the active. So now, as many things as possible are going to have 30 HP remaining. He's definitely got one more Dragapult in the deck, right? Yeah. So, one more Dragapult could be a little scary. But then he also needs Psychic and Fire Energy or Neo Upper. Like, he still needs a lot of things to get that Dracloak ready to rumble. And if he does that, I'll just Icicle Soul again and move on. You know, and boss. Okay, that's alright, actually. I'm very okay with you doing the Phantom Dive damage on Bounsweet. Because then, what do I want to do? I'll promote... Actually, I have to promote the one with Panic Mask. How many boss are you down? Yeah, because then we can start using Trope Kick. Alright, we're good. We're good. And you're down 2 boss Counter Catcher. I don't know if you play more boss than that. I highly doubt it, to be 100% honest. How much damage have you done? 220. Ooh, this guy can KO us because he's swinging 230. So I'm actually going to Counter Catcher KO that one first, because these guys have 220 HP remaining. So they're the most likely to keep living. And another Counter Catcher top deck isn't perfect, but it'll do. Because it's like useless from this point out. But this is why I play Counter Catchers, just because I feel like most of the time it's much easier to just use those. So we're going to Trope Kick. We're going to heal 30 damage from the active, as well as KO the one thing that could get game because it had Defiance Band attached. So I think from here, there's double rare candy. Those prizes were insane. Pidgeotto double rare candy is painful. And I don't know how they come back from this. It depends if they play a big Radiant. Like, Radiant Greninja could be scary. That's what I wanted Airy for, was the vacuum. But we healed ourselves, so Oh. Devolution. That one hurt. That one hurt. That's 2 days in a row I got washed by Devolution. That's insane. Well played to our opponent. Got to give him the thumbs up for that. That was an awesome play. They played that very, very well. Played it very passively. That one hurt. That loss too hurt. But respect to our opponent. That was an amazing way to win for him. We were close. There's probably a couple things. Maybe... I think not taking the Rufflet with Rod in hindsight hurt. I was hoping we could dodge a boss because they needed a lot to get it, but they had Quick Surge. You know, maybe that's kind of where I went wrong. Always assume your opponent has the nuts. I should have just taken another Rufflet. I think if we were able to get another Rufflet set up in that game, oh my gosh, we would have board wiped them. We would have taken like 8 prize cards or something ridiculous for sure. We definitely were able to, but it's okay. We definitely gave it a good go. We weren't able to clutch up with Tsareena EX that game, but it's all right. We're going to go for a third game on the ranked ladder. I'm having fun with it. And it's clearly competing high. This one, you could take on the ranked ladder. This one, you could take to a locals and actually probably get some solid games. Probably fight out some good games with it. So let's see if we can go 2-1 with Tsareena EX and Hisuian Braviary. Welcome to match number 3, where you guessed it, we took 2 mulligans, because for some reason I take more mulligans than anyone I've ever met in my life. But at least we open up with a banger of a hand, and I'm assuming it's a Charizard player. Charizard sleeves, Trainer Gallery Duskull, Fire Energy Radiant Charizard. That could be annoying, actually, because they could bench that attack with that at a random point, so I won't be able to probably ping it early. But they take Rotom, so maybe we could dodge Charmanders on the bench? That would be sweet. Dodge Charmanders. I asked for plural. One is okay if you must. And Luminion. That would have been a phenomenal thing to target as well. But this is another matchup. They rely much more on Rare Candy. They get Pidgey. Okay. Again, if we could dodge Charmanders, no, okay, we're not going to be able to. They're going to pop that now, go Buddy-Buddy Poffin, take out plural Charmanders with it. A lot of uphill battles today. You know, that wouldn't have been possible if we didn't take 2 mulligans, which is insane, because we played plenty of basics in this deck, so I don't know how that keeps happening to us. But whatever. We're taking more mulligans and quad thorns, quite literally. Y'all saw the first game. So, I mean, yeah, if you made it this far, you clearly stuck around for the decking. So this game, I gotta make sure it does exactly that, and I love that. I love going call for family here, possibly. Or TM Evo, actually, could be pretty sweet. What would be the best play? So we definitely go Arven, Buddy-Buddy Poffin, and I like TM Evo, right? Because we could go Bounsweet Pidgey, take out a Pidgeotto, they'll probably KO the active. And then we could just rock from there, because we got Irida. That would actually be such a good play. Because then I could even take Vessel. Oh yeah, let's try it. Let's try that. Because I'm like obsessed with that play so much. I think it would help the deck so well if I could actually pull this off for once. I literally put it in the deck to do exactly this. And it's nice because Tsareena EX only needs 1 energy, so it's not like the end of the world. You know, if I don't have an energy in hand, I could just Vessel 1, and Vessel gets me 2, which is like perfect. I can't use instant charge here, but I think that's alright. I think it's much better to evolve, because now I don't need double rare candies. I literally just need to find each Pokemon. So like Irida, I have Rare Candy in hand, which is pretty sweet, not necessary. So I could even go Irida for like Tsareena EX Ultra Ball and just get Pidgeot and Tsareena EX down. And then I could use Pidgeot to search for, what do you call it? Oh, actually, you know, I have Panic Mask in hand. All right, perfect. I was going to say Panic Mask and Vessel are kind of cards I need. But if I don't get... Actually, yeah, no, I've got it. So then I can just go for Vessel and then just start setting up perfectly. Never mind, we're going to get Iono'd. That hurts a little. It's alright, though. It's totally okay. I mean, I think drawing 6 cards, we should be able to draw enough Forest Heal Stone, Tsareena EX, and Energy will gladly... It's exactly what I needed, essentially. So I'm cool with that. They'll go Rare Candy Charizard, so they're definitely swinging. I just need them to swing onto the active, which they should. They played Iono, so that was their supportive return. So, solid. Absolutely love it. Absolutely love this hand. I don't mind. I actually thought that I was still on mute from the time lapse. I just looked and I was like, oh my gosh, did I accidentally mute myself for all 3 videos? I didn't. I would have cried if I did that. I've done that before on these Wild Wednesdays. I was so devastated. I had to redo the entire thing. I forgot which one it was. Oh, no. I did it on the podcast because I just recorded a Wild Wednesday and then we did the podcast. So we did like 30 minutes of the podcast and I realized I was on mute. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm such a bum. Anyways, let's promote this guy. Enough yapping about that. As funny as it was, though, it was legitimately a hilarious mistake. And then let's get Forest Heal Stone down on Rotom. Now it's something I'm like eternally scared of. And let's go Star Alchemy. Let's get Pidgeot EX. Let's just get as much safety as we can. There's only 1 Pidgeot, that's fine. So we could even go Arven. Right? Because then we could get Panic Mask and Buddy-Buddy Poffin. Let's do that. And then I just want to ping 1, 2, 3, and then get Braviary. So we've only got 1 Rufflet in the deck. Ooh. I could go Unfair Stamp, actually. Because they took a KO last turn. Unfair Stamp. Oh, actually, no, we could Arven go Unfair Stamp. Actually, I'm so dense. Because then we take Unfair Stamp and Panic Mask. And we got the energy as well. Sweet. Loving this, actually. Loving this so much. I want to hold off on getting the Rufflet down right now. I want to do it when we're a bit closer. I don't want it getting boss KO'd. I want the least amount of chances for that possible. I just want to make him panic with the Tsareena. I think that'll help us a little bit more. So if you're wondering why I'm not going for Rufflet, that's why. There's no point in benching it now, because if I evolve it, it's still a boss KO. It's just on the bench longer. I only need it on the bench for 2 turns. So I want to keep it on the bench for as little as possible. So I'm going to wait until after this attack, and then next turn I'm going to start going for Rufflet, because I'm going to be trying to win soon. And this hand can actually get me there. This hand can get me there pretty easily as well. So sweet. Let's go Icicle Soul. Let's just drop it on the active. And then we need to Icicle Soul. If they evolve a Charmander, like that bench Charmander this turn, I will gladly put it on that. But right now, assuming nothing on the board changes, we're chasing down Rotom, we're chasing down Pheasantipity. They got Arven. Okay, so yeah, there's a chance they could evolve Charmander. If they evolve, did I put them into? I would Unfair Stamp my opponent into Rare Candy Pidgeot. That would make sense. That would make the most sense. Okay, so here I think we still... Tell me that last card in your hand is Charizard EX or Rare Candy, and you just have the other. I would cry. We probably should have put a Devolution in this deck. Devolution would go insane in a deck like this, in hindsight. Probably something worth looking into. If you take this list, look into Devolution. I think Devolution could be amazing. Like that Dragon Ball player did to us. We actually might have been able to Devolution them last game and probably win if we did that. Wow, actually, yeah, I didn't even think about that. We totally had a win con there if we had Devolution. It's alright. Not much you can do about it. So they get Charmeleon. That's smart. That's like the safest play they can do. And they're just going to swing into us. It's not going to do any damage, which is great. So they'll have to retreat into Charizard EX next turn if they want to do that. So that's actually a great card to get to. So what do I want? I want to rare Arven for probably Nest Ball. Get a Rufflet down. That's not Nest Ball. And then another Panic Mask and put it on Rufflet. Because I need, and then I should have Game in hand, assuming they do nothing else. Which is sweet. Okay, let's do this. Smack a Panic Mask down here. So I need Boss. They need Boss and Charizard EX, and I'm hoping they can only Pidgeot for 1. What do I Pidgeot for? That's the question of the day. That is the question of the day. There's so many. I'm actually in such a good spot. I really am not sweating it too much. We could take Airy just to take it. I could take Rod just to have it in hand for next turn in case they take a KO. Let's do this. Let's hold the energy. I don't need to play right now. I'll hold Rod just in case I need to Rod back the Rufflet. I'm hoping I don't. And then we'll go Icicle Soul. So this is what I meant by having Rufflet in play for as little as possible. Ideally, next turn, they can't boss KO Rufflet like my opponent did last game. It really hurts that we prized one. All I'm going to do, attach energy to act. Oh, no. I need another turn to attack. Oh, I should have waited one more turn. I mismatched that a little bit. I have to bench Rufflet on the last attack, not the second to last one. I was like, oh, we need to attack once more. Yes, we need to attack once more. So now they can search for boss. Whoopsies. Although, I'm hoping they search for Charizard EX. And they evolve. And swing into my Tsareena. They Turo. Oh, no. Okay, well, now I don't feel bad about benching Rufflet a little early because it's benched and they Turoed, so I have to restart the cycle. They're going to Infernal Rain. They lost a lot of energy, though. They're down, what, 3? 4 energy. They've only got 1 in the deck? Tell me you messed up. And I'm not taking KO, so Pheasantipity is, like, useless. Maybe? Yeah, no. I still absolutely have to Icicle Soul Charizard EX this turn. And then I think I might as well Ultra Ball, get Braviary out now. It's just one less thing I have to look for. If they boss it up, I'll just rot them both back. It really doesn't change anything. We don't need much energy in this deck at all, so I don't need to... Even just taking 1 energy is usually enough, you know, with those 2. So, and we should still have a Braviary in the deck, actually. Yeah, we got 2 in the deck, so it's... We might not even have to. They're going to Instant Charge. That's big. That's really big. So I'm going to ping their active Charizard again. They're down Turo. That's a big mistake by our opponent. So we're going to go Ultra Ball. We're going to get rid of 1 and 2. And yeah, because I absolutely... Actually, you know what? I don't need a Nest Ball at this point. Nah. If they go Boss and take out a Rufflet, I'd rather have a Nest Ball. So I'll get rid of Gyarados. And then we'll search for Braviary. And we have 2. Really, really good to note that we have 2. So then I think... What do I quick search for now? Maybe just another supporter just to have. You know? I could go Airy. Let's go digging. What they got in that hand? What you got in that hand? What? Good night. Good night. Rod is exactly the card I wanted to see, so they can't get those energy back. That is phenomenal. Loving that. Let's Icicle Solar active. Oh my gosh, that is brutal. That is insane that we actually hit the Rod off that Airy. That's why we play the one Airy, man. The only thing better would have been Rod and Lost Vacuum. But, I mean, I'm not complaining. They didn't have energy with that Infernal Rain. You saw they only took the one, and we just got rid of Rod. So we just put them in an insane spot. So now, game plan. Use Tsareena EX, use Icicle Soul. We want to just put it on Pheasantipity, right? Because if they play Collapse Stadium, they're more likely out of habit to get rid of Rotom, because that's usually who you get rid of. Pheasantipity you could use in the mid and late game. And then after that, I think all we do is just retreat into Braviary and go for the 6 prize turn. I think that would be huge for us. We got to be a little mindful of that Duskull too, actually. If they evolve into Dusknoir, they could just ping Braviary. But I think if they do that, we just try to do what we did to Dragapult and just swing onto everything and just trope kick our way to victory. And they pass. Oh, no. Oh, no. He might have just quit. He might have just quit at a rage. I don't need anything in the hand. So, you know what? I could attach an energy here just to retreat if I need, and then I could hold one to retreat as well right there. We're going to quick search for Arven just to have a solid supporter. That's Iono. Arven, so we could get Switch with Arven if absolutely needed. And then I'm just going to Icicle Soul into Pheasantipity. And, I mean, if they collapse Stadium, now they'll get rid of Pheasantipity for sure. Which is fine. I'll take another turn, I'll Icicle Soul Rotom. You know? And then I think from here on out, we just retreat and go into Braviary. No, you could in this scenario if you wanted to. Try to hit Rotom, try to hit Duskull, try to hit Charmander, and then Braviary all of them away. That would be really funny. And just take, what would it be, 2, 4, 6, 8, take 10 prize cards in one turn, but I don't think there's a need to. I think right now, we just go for the chip, we just guarantee the 2-in-1 victory, but I think our opponent might have tabbed out with them just sitting there. I think we airied Rod, and they just said, you know what, I'm done, I don't care that much about, and I respect it. Definitely been there before. Sometimes it's better to just take their break. You know, sometimes when I'm recording videos and I'm losing like that, I'm like, man, why do I do this? Like, this is ridiculous. Like, why do I bother? But we'll see what they got here. I'm hoping, yeah, perfect. They give us just one more turn. That's all I wanted. I wanted the game to not just say our opponent was inactive for too long. I wanted them to give us this hard-earned victory. So we're going to retreat into Braviary. We are going to sweep for 6 prizes, go 2 and 1 on the ranked ladder with the Hisuian Braviary, which... awesome roll. Super excited that this was the card I got, because it's kind of cooking right now and I'm loving it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That will never not be awesome. And there's Rufflet. Was it the last prize card? You gotta be kidding me. Oh my gosh. Hey, awesome video for the day. I had a ton of fun playing that. List is solid. I mean, list is solid. Things I would think about playing, definitely Team Devolution. Someone will probably yell at me for not having a Radiant. I don't even know what Radiant would fit in this deck. Maybe Radiant Jirachi. Just in case they KO it, you could search for 3 prize cards. I think that would probably be my Radiant of choice. Also, Astral Misfortune, best attack in the game. But yeah, this deck was a blast to play. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching. If there's anything I could do in the future to improve my video quality and stuff like that, please let me know. If you want to see different content, please let me know. I'm here for you guys, and I am having a blast having this channel grow in the way it is. So if there's anything you guys want to see, please let me know. With that being said, stay epic. Peace.